Okay, how many fingers am I holding up? What? How many fingers?
Hello everyone, welcome back to Legally Blind. Today we're finally going to talk about the term legally blind itself. What does it mean? What's legal about it? And we're gonna ask the question, am I really legally blind as I have been claiming or not? So let's get right into it. We've all probably seen something like this in our lives before. This is called the Snellen Chart. This is what eye doctors use to basically grade your vision and decide what kind of glasses you need, if any. If you can read all the way down to that bottom line, it means you have 20/20 vision. That's 20 feet, or 6/6, if you're a normal person who actually uses meters instead of feet. And what that means, basically, is that you can see from a distance of 20 feet the same amount of detail that any other person with healthy eyes can also see from the same distance. But if you can only read, let's say, to the second to last line, it means that you have 20/25 vision. This means that what people with healthy eyes can see from 25 feet away, you need to get 5 feet closer to see in the same level of detail. A legally blind person is defined as someone who has 20/200 vision or worse. That means that from a distance of 20 feet, you can see the same amount of detail that someone with healthy eyes can actually see from 200 feet. In the metric system, that is 6/60 meters. Back to our Snellen chart, this means that you can basically only read the top letter, this big E, from a distance of 6 meters or 20 feet. If from a distance of 6 meters or 20 feet you can't even see the big E, that means that your vision is worse than 20/200 and you need to get closer and closer until you can just make it out. And once you can make it out, we measure that distance between you and the E, and your doctor will calculate what your actual visual acuity is.
Dude, I'm like totally legally blind without my glasses. I didn't know.
No, you're not. It doesn't work that way. So you're only considered legally blind if, and only if, your best corrected vision is 20/200 or worse. That means that if modern medicine has done all that is within its power to correct your vision, and it is still 20/200 or worse, you are in fact legally blind. This is one definition of what a legally blind person is. There's a second definition that has more to do with field of view. So if your field of view is 20 degrees or less, you are also considered legally blind, regardless of how good the acuity is in the little bit of vision that you have. Right, so now that we got those definitions out of the way, let's figure out whether I'm really legally blind or not. Check it out. So, here I am doing my eye test in the street, because where else was I going to find 6 uninterrupted meters to film? I had measured out the distance beforehand. This is about 6 meters or 20 feet away from the chart, which I pasted on the light post. I had my contact lenses in, so I was actually testing my best corrected vision, as I'm supposed to. Can I see the big E? Nope. So I start to walk closer and closer to the light post until I found the spot where I could just make it out. Right there. That's a distance of, I think, about 2 meters or so. I didn't measure it exactly, but the point is, yeah, I'm pretty freaking legally blind. Okay, so that's all well and good, but none of this really explains why it's called legally blind. To be honest, I thought, when I first heard the term as a kid, I thought it meant something like this.
Dr. K, did you see Mr. Smith the night the murder happened?
Yes, I did see Mr. Smith the night of the murder. Did you really? Yes, I did. We had dinner together. Are you sure that it was actually Mr. Smith you had dinner with? Not anybody else? Yeah. I know who I had dinner with. I've known him for years. But did you actually see Mr. Smith's face? Yes. Answer me this, Dr. K. Are you or are you not, in fact, legally blind? Yes, I am. Aha! If you're legally blind, how could you be sure that you saw anything or anybody? Sir, I'm not sure you understand how this works. Answer the question. He's my friend. We've known each other for years. He was sitting less than a meter away from me. He ordered lamb chops and mashed potatoes and a Pepsi. Can you see me right now, Dr. K? Yes, I can. Could you pick me out of a lineup tomorrow? Maybe, I'm not sure. I only just met you. Dr. K, how many fingers am I holding up? What? How many fingers? So yeah, I really did think it had something to do with courtrooms and eyewitness testimony, you know, like if you're legally blind, then your eyewitness testimony wouldn't hold up in court or something. But it turns out it's not really about that, necessarily. It turns out that legally blind just means that you are considered blind in the eyes of the law, which means that you cannot get a driver's license, you can't be a pilot or serve in the military or have any kind of job that requires high visual acuity. That's it, really. A bunch of experts just got together and decided that 20/200 vision is the cutoff point at which you are not safe on the road. So it's really just for your safety and the safety of others. And that's it, really. I don't know, I thought my idea was kind of more fun, right? Anyway, that's it from me today. Thank you guys for watching. Please like the video if you liked it, share it, subscribe to the channel, and check out my Patreon page. See you soon.